Celebrated naval architect Stephen Payne is the man who designed Cunard's Queen Mary II. He gave a lecture to Michigan Engineering, which was primarily about the RMS Titanic. However, he touched on the difficulties that Clive Palmer faced designing his replica Titanic called Titanic II. Mr. Payne discussed the problems of making the replica ship compliant with the modern maritime fire safety regulations. He said that there are many areas of the Titanic that we wouldn't be allowed to recreate today. Clive Palmer, the Australian gentleman who's trying to build a replica of Titanic, is grappling with various issues such as this. Here, the staircase enters directly into this public space. However, you're not allowed to do this today, because obviously any fire in this space is going to work its way up and compromise that escape stairs. So you'd have to enclose the staircase in all sorts of fire doors, and you certainly wouldn't be allowed to have all the furniture opening out onto the stairway enclosure. Mr. Payne went on to discuss the cabin facilities on board the original Titanic. He said, only a few of the first-class cabins had a bath and toilet. The majority of the passengers had to go down the hall. Most cabins had no running water. There was a device with a sink and a receptacle that the steward or stewardess would fill up with water, and that would be used for washing, and it drained down into a receptacle beneath the wash basin. There were separate baths and showers for men and women, and also the different classes. And of course, no air conditioning, only a very rudimentary form of ventilation. When you imagine the several thousand people on the ship, there was no sewage and wastewater systems that we are, of course, required to have today. Everything was pumped directly overboard. So things have changed quite a lot, but once again, the cabin facilities are another area that Mr. Palmer is grappling with in the design of his new replica Titanic. Thanks to Mr. Stephen Payne, OBE, for his words and this fascinating insight. The text is, of course, Mr. Payne's copyright. Malcolm Oliver has over 100 videos about the Titanic II project. Please subscribe for free and check them out.